crust 101. We start with 1 1/3 cup of nice warm water. Remember, baby bath water, okay? If you wouldn't put your baby in there, you don't want to put your yeast in here either, okay? And we're gonna need 2 1/4 teaspoons. I like to just give it a quick whisk and get it all mixed up in there, just like that. And you can do this too. Very, very easy. Okay, so that's nice and warm. We can feel the warmth of the bowl. Okay, so we'll just let it sit there for just a minute. Okay, and in the meantime, I'm gonna get everything else ready to go. Okay, it's just been about 3 minutes, and I'm checking my yeast out, and it looks like bubbles are starting to come up to the top. So that tells me that it is alive and well. Right here, I have 3 1/2 cups of flour. For my pizzas, I always go with all-purpose flour. Bread flour, for me, for a pizza, just makes it a little too soft. And that's not really what I'm going for here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump it all in there. 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now you can use bread flour, but you will get a different texture, okay? All right, I'm gonna put some oil in there. I guess probably about you need about 2 tablespoons of oil. Now I have made this for you before, but I've never made a pizza with it. I made that veggie pizza once where it had to be cold, and then we put the dip on it and all those veggies. Oh, that was so beautiful. I love that, and oh boy, is it good. All right, and we need 1 teaspoon of, now, you can use sugar if you want, just regular old sugar, but I always like to use honey. So go ahead and just use the honey if you have it. If not, just use your good old cane sugar. All right, come on, get off there. Okay. All right, and now the last thing I think I need to put in here is some salt. I like to save my salt to the end because salt and yeast do not like each other. They are far enough apart right now where it's going to be perfectly fine. We're going to need, so the salt, we're going to need 2 teaspoons. And don't skimp on this because, bread has to have salt in it to have any kind of taste. I'm gonna put my dough hook on, and we're gonna go to town. All right, it's been about 3 minutes, and as you can see there, it's looking a bit sticky. So I'm gonna start adding a little more flour in, just a wee tiny bit at a time because you don't want to overdo it. There we go. This little thing is about 2 tablespoons, and neither way, it was about, I'd say we put about 2 tablespoons in there. So 2 tablespoons, and then watch it very carefully. That dough will start to collect the flour from the sides. This is so easy to do. All right, that's been another, I'd say 2 minutes. This is really coming along very quickly. So that's 2 tablespoons plus another 2 tablespoons and another 2 tablespoons. All right, this is coming along beautifully. It's a little bit sticky, so instead of adding full 2 tablespoons, I'm just adding in 1 right now because we are almost there. And I think we've been standing, I think I've been standing here, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 minutes, starting to pick all that dough up from the bottom and also from the sides. And I'm gonna crank it up to about 3. I like my dough hook to be on about 3. And this old mixer, you can handle it. I'm gonna give it a test in just a second. All right, let's see what we got here. little sticky. We don't have much on the bottom. So what I'll do is just take a little bit of flour in my hands like this, sprinkle it around, take it off the dough hook. Catch some of that stuff from the bottom. Oh, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful dough. Yes, it's so nice and soft. You will love this, and you'll just feel like you achieved something really, really wonderful if you try this on your own. And I hope that you will. It's a wonderful feeling, like I said, just wonderful. Okay, and now I'm gonna take it out. Show you how beautiful it is. Yeah, I know you have that light shining right over you, but it's really, really beautiful. Let's put it down here. Whoops, take that off. Oh, stand for the moment. All right, I want to move this over just a little bit for you. See if you can see it a little bit better there. No, not really. There, that's a good shot. Oh, it's so soft. It's just beautiful, and nothing. Oops. Alrighty. That has been well kneaded. And I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil, put it in my pan, just so we don't have anything stick. And just so we don't get a skin on it while it's sitting. And I am gonna put it outside. That's one of the things I like to do. Take advantage of this nice, warm, humid weather. Yeah, okay, just like that. Just like that. And I always keep a towel around because, you know, oil on your hands, you just want to get rid of it. All right, let me get my I'm either gonna throw a towel over this or my little bonnet. Let me look. Okay, because I could find this towel first. It's just a really nice, gauzy, light cotton, non-lint towel. I'm gonna throw it right over my dough. Just kind of shove it in the little handle here, or just kind of put it up underneath, or do nothing at all. Just throw it over. That's perfectly fine. Okay, and I'm gonna go put this out on the back porch, and we'll check on it in about an hour. All right, now we are going to make the most delicious and the easiest tomato sauce in the whole world, okay? You can start this, as a matter of fact, first thing in the morning, even before you start your dough, and it can just be sitting all day. Start with an 8-ounce can. Yes, a small 8-ounce can. Now this is for one pizza, okay? This is a pizza for 2. So dinner for 2 tonight. But of course, because you're making 2 doughs, you can double everything here and just put a little bit of it in the freezer. Okay, so there we go. Just beautiful, smooth sauce, tomato sauce. Okay. Now, everything else is to taste. Okay, I know you hate that, but everything else is gonna be to taste. So, we're gonna start with a little bit of onion powder. Just sprinkle it in, just kind of sprinkle it all on the top. Leave it open. A little bit of granulated garlic. I like granulated onion and the garlic too. And these, aren't they cute? They are from my own garden, yes. So I have a little bit of oregano. It's gonna be a little stronger, so be careful. Just a little pinch. Oh boy, it smells good. So in goes my oregano. You know, the worst thing is if you put too much in the first time, you can always add another can to this. So make sure you have a lot of those wee little cans. And if you shop at Aldi like I do, that's all they have for tomato sauce are those little cans. I mean, what is up with that? All right, and here goes my fresh basil. Actually, fresh dried. I do have fresh basil out there. I need to get them going. All right, so here, you're gonna be doing a lot of tasting. So if it's just for you and your husband or something like that, you know, close family member, go ahead and use your finger. Okay, I'm not telling. All right, perfectly clean finger going in. All right, oh yeah, we need a lot more. All right, so I'm gonna start with a little bit more onion. little bit more garlic. That was a lot of garlic, but I love garlic, so that's okay. A pinch of salt. I left that out last time. Just a pinch, and a pinch of pepper, always. All right, let's put in a little bit more of our oregano from the garden. Okay. And if there's one of these things that you just don't like, and I don't like powdered oregano or onion, or I really never like the taste of basil or oregano, then just leave it out, or maybe you can find something else to substitute it with. All right, clean finger going back in. Another finger going in. You know what? I think it needs a little bit more basil. I think I'm gonna put all that in. That's what I have left. That is about a teaspoon. Just gonna crunch it all up in there. Oh my goodness. This is the fun part. I feel like I'm in a laboratory. Okay. Oh, and the sauce starts to even change the look. It's starting to look more like a pizza sauce. All right, another finger going in nice and clean. I say nice and clean because over here I have a rag. Okay, that is delicious. Not another thing, just perfect. And all I'm gonna do with this is put a little cover over it and just set it off to the side and just leave it be until the pizza is ready for it. All right, some of the things that I enjoy on my pizza is sausage, Italian sausage. This is just, you know, one of those breakfast log sausages that you can buy. It's an Aldi brand, and I always pick it up over by the bacon in the hot dog section. Just split it open, pour it in a pan, and go at it. Now, when I like to sprinkle this on pizzas, I really like my pieces of sausage to be really tiny. Okay, so I am really going to town here with the meat chopper. And I have it on a good medium to high and a nice sizzle going on. It's just starting to brown, and oh, it smells good in here. I'm not adding a thing to it. No salt, no pepper, nothing. I will put green pepper on just uncooked, just uncooked. Yeah, that's fine too. All right, we are going to town here. This will just take another minute, and then I'll put it in a bowl, let it cool down, and when it's cooled down, if the pizza dough is not ready yet, or dinner's not ready yet, I'll just stick it in the refrigerator because it will heat up really well on that pizza. All right, here is my pizza dough. And I'm not going to, what you generally would do with a risen yeast if you're making bread is to go ahead and just sock it down like that and really give it a punch. I'm not gonna do that with this. It's not that it can't be deflated, it's just that it's better if we just pull it out, that's all. There's no need, it's just gonna fall right out anyway, all on its own. Okay, nothing left behind. Okay. So there we go, just like that. Now I'm just gonna roll it up a little bit. Just a little delicate, that's all. And now we're gonna cut it in half because, remember this is just one pizza. This is pizza for two tonight. Okay, and it looks like maybe I needed to give a little bit extra here. That's the hardest part, is eyeing that. And I do have a kitchen scale. I just never use it. All right, so we're gonna put this little bit over here in a baggie. I'll do that in just a second. You guys have a good view of this. I wanna make sure that you all see this really, really well. I'm sorry, the hand. I know you hate the hand. I'm not a professional, okay? I'm just a lady in the kitchen, trying to show you all how to make a homemade pizza for dinner tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and start pressing it out with your fingers. You know, in Italy, making pizzas, you won't find these. No, you're supposed to do it with your fingers, just like this. They say that when you start rolling it out, instead of punching it out with your own little hands, that you make the dough tough. And you know, I'm not gonna argue with the Italians. Not when it comes to pizza. No, my mother-in-law was very much like that too. Although I did see her handle dough. Just let it stretch on its own. It'll do it. Y'all didn't even see that, did you? Let it stretch. I'm just kind of stretching it all on its own. Doing a good job. You're doing a good job, pizza. Okay. Okay, that's a little thin, so we're gonna pile that up. I think what I'm gonna do is a little thicker on this end, so we'll just push. And this is gonna fluff up a little bit in the oven, so it's not doing anything that I haven't seen it do a million times. I use this crust recipe constantly. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my, let me turn you this way for a second, because I don't wanna disrupt the dough right now. I think what I'm gonna do, this is my pizza pan. I know, it's a mess. I'm taking a little bit of cornmeal. You know, we all have a little bit of cornmeal left over. We made some cornbread, and then we think, well, what am I supposed to do with that? Have all this cornmeal. Well, this is what you use it for. And it will help to give a nice crust on the bottom, and it also assures that it's not gonna stick. Just take it almost to the edge, just almost to the edge, just like that. Rub it around. Okay, this is a well-used pizza pan. And I hope you have a pizza stone too that kind of looks like this. All right, now I'm gonna come back over here, and I'm gonna use my rolling pin, only because it's kind of a wonderful aid to kind of pick it up and get it on my pizza. And then we're gonna play. We're gonna play a little bit. All right, I'm gonna put this back over here. Oops, get off there. And I'm gonna turn you back around again. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're gonna play around and just get a nice crust that goes all the way around the pizza. And we have not even used the rolling pin. There's no need for it. All right, I'm going around and trying to put a little bit of a lip on here. If you find an area that's a little thin, you know, like a hole or something, I simply grabbed a little pinch of dough from like over here because it seemed to have a little bit extra, and I pinched it off and I patched it. You can do that. I mean, it's no big deal. This is the fun part. This is the fun part. It really is. You can do this with your kids. It's that fun. Now, let's get our sauce. Let's see what we can do here. Just give it a good stir. All right, on it goes. Just go ahead and make it into a nice circle. Now, when you go to Italy, the pizza is not all about the sauce like it is here. Everything here, it seems like, has such a thick sauce to it, and everywhere. And in Italy, it's not like that. The crust is very important. Oh, it's very important. The sauce is important, but not as important. It really isn't. And what you put on top needs to be fresh and delicious, and the cheese has to be just so, and that's how they do their pizza. I never forget how they do their pizza. It's a wonderful thing to know. Just go to Italy just so you can find out how their pizza's made and what is important to Italians over there. And it's not the sauce. In fact, a lot of pizzas over there have all kinds of different sauces. Like a white sauce is delicious, absolutely delicious. Actually, my husband, he kind of prefers that. All right, a little more sauce over here. I'm just making sure everything's got a little bit of sauce on it, just a little bit. But can you see how that is just not so thick with sauce that it is just a mess? Let me get my cheese. Okay, I'm gonna go with my cheese now. And I'm just going to put a little bit on. Make sure that it covers the bottom and up to the crust. Try not to get it over the crust because it will fall off in your oven and just make a mess. So that's why I try to put a little bit of a lip on it. It's not really for the sauce, it's more for the cheese, that's all. Okay, we all love cheese. Everybody, Americans love cheese. So in Italy, generally you get a blob. You know, they cut slices of mozzarella, and it's so nice and fresh. Oh my goodness, love, love, love it. Well, that's why I love pizza so much, because I just, you know, I had pizza growing up as a child, of course, and frozen pizzas mostly. Well, frozen pizzas, like you might as well just eat the box. I just think they're gross. I'm sorry, I know. I think I'm a bit of a pizza snob. Yeah, I really am, because I make pizza so often. And you can be so creative with pizza. You can make a veggie pizza, anything you want. Tonight, as a matter of fact, I'm putting everything on our pizza that we love. All right, and now I'm gonna add, remember the sausage that we grilled up? Okay, we're gonna throw that on top. Probably enough for 2 pizzas, so I'll go wild here. And again, make sure that you're getting it up to the edges, but not over. And then green pepper, have to have some green pepper here. Look at the color, it's just getting more and more beautiful. All right, pizza for dinner is done. Do you look at that? Is that just not gorgeous? That is a beautiful, beautiful, freshly homemade pizza.
Dar, this pizza is so good. The crust is perfect and the sauce is superb.
Well, thank you. Darlene's Pizzeria, come and get it. Bye now. Lord bless.